Breaking news! Attention all in the Memphis-Shelby County Schools Literacy is Life program. Congratulations on all the reading today, tomorrow, and every day. Now never forget, my friends, reading builds a greater understanding of the world and ignites your imaginations. So what will you learn today? Or where will your imaginations take you? The skies are the limit. The only way to start, my friends, is by turning to page 1. That's the news. I'm Alex Fletcher. Good night.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Cedric the Entertainer here. Just want to give a special shout out and a big recognition to Superintendent Dr. Joris M. and all of the Memphis-Shelby County schools, man.
Hello, Memphis. Literacy is life.
Hi, I'm Anthony Anderson, and this message is for Dr. Ray and MSCS. Together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we are reimagining 901.
Hi, I'm Lisa Leslie, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-time WNBA MVP, 2-time WNBA champion and a Hall of Famer. This is a special message for Superintendent Dr. Joris M. and Memphis-Shelby County Schools. Together, we must believe. Together, we will achieve. Together, we are reimagining 901.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we will be starting in just a matter of moments. Please make your way to your seats. If you need assistance, our volunteers are here to assist you.
Lord, I will lift mine eyes to the hills, knowing my is coming from you. Your peace you give me in time of the storm. Searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody great, nobody great, nobody greater than you. Searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody great, nobody great, nobody greater than you. Nobody, nobody great, nobody great, nobody greater than you. Oh, nobody great, nobody great, nobody greater than you.
The Courtney Richardson Ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third annual Memphis-Shelby County Schools State of the District 2022. And now, the pledge and the national anthem from the East High School ROTC.
At this time, will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing as Ms. Sophie Barker comes forward to sing the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pride.
You may be seated. Sophie, from one proud MSCS student to another, great job. Let's give her one more hand clap. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I pray that you feel welcomed and loved on this morning. I have been given the honor and privilege of welcoming you to the third annual Memphis-Shelby County Schools State of the District Address, hosted by Shelby County Board of Education and Superintendent Dr. Joris M. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the MC, a man we all know and love. From the classroom to the airwaves, he is a resounding voice, educator, and parent who has served our district and our great city for more than 30 years. Please help me welcome Mr. Stan the Man Bell.
Yeah. It's the roll call. It's the roll call. It's the roll call. It's the roll call. Hey, what's up, y'all? What you got to say? Who's in the house with Stan Bell today? It's Memphis-Shelby County Schools in the building. See, I got you on that one, right? Memphis-Shelby County Schools in the building. Come on, give yourselves a round of applause. Look, let me thank you, Tavion Boyd. That's the man. Give him a round of applause. Tavion Boyd, he's the Student Government Association president of Trezevant High School, home of the Bears. A few Bears back there, right? Okay, all right. So, first of all, let me say two most important words. Thank you. Most important word, we. And least important, I. I will be your program navigator, your master of ceremony, your MC, agenda guide, all of that. But most importantly, those who are watching, those who are in person and those who are watching virtually, you are the superstars. So a big shout out to those of you who are watching on all of our district platforms, YouTube channel, Instagram, and Facebook. Those of you who are watching virtually, thank you for being a part of this wonderful State of the District address here at the Hilton on Ridge Lake. Now, we want to shout out, before we go any further, to all of the teachers who are watching, all of the administrators, all the principals, the professional school counselors, those who make a difference in the lives of our students each and every day. Definitely want to thank all of our stakeholders who are here this morning with us. Thank you for being here. All of our sponsors, let's give them a round of applause. You will see me or hear me shout the sponsors out periodically through this State of the District address, and we want to let them know how much we appreciate and love them for all of their support. In just a matter of moments, you will be hearing what we call a progress report from our illustrious Superintendent Dr. Joris M on the state of affairs and the state of the district for Memphis-Shelby County Schools. And I'm like you, I'm eager to hear what he has to say and to present. So if you're ready, say yay! All right, so what I'm going to do right now, I want to, first of all, when I say thank you are the two most important words, Courtney Richardson and the ensemble, let's give them a hand. That music. And the faculty, Groove, the band, the musicians, they did wonderfully as well. Thank you, Dr. Drew Davidson, for all that you do. A big special thanks to the ROTC department of East High School, the JROTC. Thank you for what you do, and to Sophie Baker for singing the national anthem. All right, now, we are reimagining 901. It is my hope that everyone in this room and everyone watching virtually on our district platforms knows the victory roar. So I'm going to give you a heads up. No doubt our superintendent will be asking you to shout that out, to say it from the top of your lungs. Everybody here, do you know the victory roar for Memphis-Shelby County Schools? Can we practice? So when the superintendent comes up, you'll have it in a resounding manner. When I count to three, let's say it. 1, 2, 3. Together we, come on. A little louder. Oh, you all are ready. You're ready. You are ready. Now, when he asks for that, I want you to make sure the volume is way past 10 when you say that, all right? So with that being said, I want to recognize if we have any elected officials, if you're here, would you please stand at this time? Our county commissioners, our board, city council members, I see you standing out. The lights are on me now, but if you just stand, anybody else? I think I see Patrice George Robinson. I think I see Commissioner Willie Brooks. Who else is standing? Are the mayors here? Mayor Harris, Mayor Strickland. Okay, if you're in the house, thank you so much for believing. Who else do we see? The Sheriff Floyd Bonner. There he is, okay. All that decoration on you, I couldn't see you. All those stars, stripes, and medallions and all that stuff you got on? Go on. Brother Sheriff Bonner. Okay. Thank you for being here. Did I omit anyone else? Anybody else? I know it's a big room, large room. Okay, thank you so much for being here. All right, so at this time, I want to recognize the school board. Many of you know them, but you don't really know the work that they do. They work day in, day out, tirelessly. So I just want to shout them out real quickly. As you know, the board's job is to determine a vision for education, design and structure, achieve that vision, assure schools are accountable to our local community, and advocate for continuous improvement in student learning. The responsibilities require the unselfish giving of time and service. For these reasons and so much more, I just want to recognize our leaders, our school board members, and the Shelby County Board of Education. From District 1, please welcome our board chair. Just can you throw your hand up, Michelle Robinson. McKissick in the house. Where are you? Here she is right there. McKissick's in the house. District 1's in the building. District 2, Vice Chair Bishop Althea Green, wishing you much love and happiness, keeping it real and 100 all the time. District 3, love, 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 Stephanie Love in the house. Board member Love, where are you, board member? Okay, there she is, okay. Where? Love, love. There she is, okay, I see you. Looking good. All right, District 4, Kevin Woods. Was Kevin in the house, Chairman? For a table. He should be sitting at the 4th table for his district. All right, Kevin Woods. All right, fine, good to see you. District 5, Cinco Shalia Harris. There she is, hey, Shalia. Tall lady with the afro. Used to be, right? All right. Good to see you, Board Member Harris. And recently vacated, District 6. I'm going to shout her out anyway, anyhow, because I love her. Shantae Yvette. Shantae in the house with the roll call. Come on, don't go. I need to play that song. Please don't go. That's Boys to Men for you. But we thank you for your years of service, Board Member Yvette. Thank you so much for all of your love and your support and your service. Gonna miss you. District, but I know you got some better things coming up. Not better, but big things on the horizon. District 7, the number of completion, Mr. Clay Bibbs in the house. Come on, Hampton. Come on, girl. I see you with your pink and green on. Go on. Hey, what's up, Mr. Clay Bibbs? District 7, District 8, William Billy Orgel. Is he here? Is he here? All right. Board Member Orgel, and certainly number 9, finest wine. Joyce, Doris, Coleman, JDC's in the house. Hey, Sister Coleman, hey. Ooh, I can get my composure back. Okay, let me stop. So there you go. Big round of collective applause for our school board members. Thank you for what you do. Service, service, service. That's what they do, and they do it oh so well. All right. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce now a dynamic student from East High School who will now introduce our board chair. Would you come up now? Kelsey Harris in the building. Come on.
How y'all doing today? They put all these tall people before me. I'm not that tall. Okay. I'm so happy to be joining you today to introduce a very special lady and a proud graduate of this district who is helping us reimagine 901. School Board Chair, Michelle Robinson McKissick. Ms. McKissick, formerly known as the News Lady, has served on the board since 2018. She is an Emmy Award-winning journalist with passion for helping children and supporting public education, and is the former editor of Memphis Parent Magazine, where she provided parents with guidance through articles and tools to promote healthy families. She also serves as the Delta Regional Director for the Tennessee School Boards Association, being a constant voice for educators, students, and parents. She and her husband have sent all 4 of their children to Memphis-Shelby County schools and are proud of the robust education they have received. She remains relentless as she leads the school board. Despite the unprecedented challenges we have all faced, she will not stop for obstacles, and she will not yield to a pandemic, and will not pause for the supposedly right time to fight for what all students deserve. She is motivated by the amazing students and teachers of this district and sees it as a beacon of hope for a brighter future for all children. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our school board chair, Michelle Robinson McKissick.
Thank you so much. Let's give Kelsey another round of applause. She did an outstanding job. And I have to be sure to shout out, not only is she an outstanding student at East High School, she's also the daughter of our very own Principal Harris from Booker T. Washington High School, which is in my school district. So outstanding. Lots of talent runs in the family. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out here today. I'm so excited to be here to be a part of this really auspicious occasion. And I'd like to begin by thanking my colleagues, members of the award-winning Memphis-Shelby County Schools Board. I want to thank them for working so diligently to do what is best for the communities they represent. Our work as a school board has not gone unnoticed and has been recognized for 2 consecutive years as the Council of Urban Boards of Education School Board of the Year. That's right, that does. And as our very own Stan Bell mentioned, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. I know most people are like, what does a school board member do? Trust me, a whole lot. So they do an outstanding job. So thank you to all of you. It's truly an honor to serve as board chair. And the reason is because I know it takes our entire community to make all of this happen. So I also would like to thank our special guests, our city and county elected officials, our community partners, our students, and our educators who have joined us today. And I'd also like for us to give a round of applause to all the amazing teachers in our school district, those who are watching. Yeah, let's just clap for them. This has been such a tough time. And I know my daughter, she's in the 5th grade here in Memphis-Shelby County Schools, and she always comes home and she tells me about what her teachers are doing and how one of her teachers' daughter had, twins just the other day. So these teachers are making a difference in the lives of our children, not just academics, which is number one, but also just helping them to be citizens of our world, of our community. So thank you to all of our teachers. As I said, it's an honor to be chair of the board at such a pivotal time in our district. As the work continues, day in and day out, we have remained relentless as a board in advocating for our students. Memphis-Shelby County Schools is leading the way in providing all students with access to high-quality education from an early age. Now, as was mentioned, I'm a very proud Memphian, born and raised right here in this city, a graduate and advocate of the school district, and was mentioned a very proud parent of 4 children who all graduated, or 3 of whom graduated from our school district, and my youngest, as I said, is in 5th grade. Now, the school board has worked closely with the superintendent to further the district's goals to prepare students for success in learning, in leadership, and in life. And we are doing just that. We provide for every student, from those who need extra special attention academically to those who are excelling at the very highest levels. And as we've all said, we've been through a lot the last 2 years, but we have also risen to the challenge. From our historic move to bridge the digital divide, providing a digital device for every student in our district, to approving the largest list of school improvement projects in recent history, to helping transform student learning environments. Memphis-Shelby County Schools is truly reimagining education, reimagining schools, reimagining communities in the 901. This requires all of us to reimagine together, students, parents, educators, and our community. And I saw an example of this just the other day. I was in a big box store, and there's this cute little girl. She could have been more than maybe 4 years old, and she was going up and down the aisle with the same aisle that I was on, and she was with her mom, and she kept like tugging on her mom. She was like, Mommy, I know what 2 + 2 is. I know what 2 + 2 is. And finally the mom stopped and she looked at her and she said, okay, well, what is it? And the little girl says, 2 + 2, it's 4. And like, it was the biggest accomplishment. And the mom said, "Good job, good job." It was such a heartwarming moment. And it reminded me as parents, we also have to reimagine 901. Reimagining 901 is reimagining our own level of interaction with our children's education and being present, just like that mom was who said, "Good job." It also means engaging with our teachers all year long, not just at parent-teacher conferences. And for our community, reimagining 901 means reimagining how we view public education and the role we play, whether we have a child in the school district or not. The success of our future rests with our children. They are part of our community. They are part of our future. That's why my board colleagues and I were in Nashville last week, and we met with more than 24 legislators from across the state advocating for our students. The superintendent and I also met with Tennessee House Speaker Cameron Sexton, and we left that meeting, we all agreed that the success of Memphis-Shelby County Schools is a collective effort from the State House in Nashville to businesses, boardrooms, and classrooms in Memphis and Shelby County. It requires all of us. Finally, our district is leading through the moment. That's a phrase you probably have heard Dr. Ray say on many occasions. And by doing that, we are keeping our focus on the betterment of the whole child. Today is a reminder that our work to reimagine 901 is making great strides indeed. Because we, as students, as educators, as parents, and as community members, we are all working together to reimagine 901. On behalf of the entire Memphis-Shelby County Schools Board, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Chair Robinson McKissick, great words, and you're absolutely right. The work that they do, not only with the board chair, but all the board members, outstanding. If I can play that Gap Band song right now, I play that outstanding because the service that they do is just that. So thank you, my board chair, to all of the board commissioners, all the board members, thank you so much for what you do. As they come up, those of you who are at your tables, if you're around that centerpiece, you're probably wondering what is the agenda and what's coming up next. We will allow you to do that by way of a QR code. If you look right in the middle of your table or somewhere, there should be a QR code where you can scan that and you can get the program as it is. So take a moment or two as our musicians and our choir members are coming up. You can do that and you can find that on your, you can find it on the brochure. So if you want to view today's program, make sure you go digital with us, okay, and you can scan it right there. You'll have the run of show, the agenda, et cetera, right? Now, before we bring them up, I definitely want to say thank you again to the person who introduced our board chair, Kelsey Harris. Thank you again. That was a wonderful introduction. Thank you for the work that you do at East STEM. To your parent, I see you, Mrs. Harris. Tara, good to see you as well. Thank you for your continued service and support to our students. At this time, I'd like to introduce the musical performance from our district choir. They will have a performance, and then I'm going to come back and to thank our sponsors, and then we will hear from our superintendent. Under the direction of Dr. Drew Davidson, please welcome our district choir. right, give them a hand one more time, everybody. Come on, the district choir. Young men, young women, and the leadership. Dr. Dina Vaughn, choir director at Watkins Overton High School, give her a hand as well. You saw her up conducting. And melodious voices. They are comprised, the students are comprised from schools from all over the district, and we're so very proud, extremely proud of them and what they continue to do, which is sing so beautifully and listen to their instructors. I know the first duty of love is to listen. And thank you to Dr. Drew Davidson over the department, as well as choir director Dr. Dina Vaughn at Watkins Overton High School, home of the Wolverines. You know, I got to throw that in there. Throw that in there. All right. So again, there's a QR code at each table to view today's program and brochure. Make sure you do that. Of course, we want to go paperless if we can, and that's what we mean by when we go digital. So make sure you utilize that opportunity to check out our program via the QR code. Just scan it, and you are with us. We've gone digital. All right. So here I am now to thank our sponsors. I told you at the very outset the two most important words in the language, I believe, thank you. So let's shout them out right now before we hear from our illustrious superintendent. How about it for the Hyde Family Foundation? Give it up for them. Hyde Family Foundation in the house with the roll call. Thank you. The Urban Child Institute. Give it up for them. Urban Child Institute in the house. Thank you. Thomas TC Consultants. Thomas Consultants. If we have a representative, of course, you could stand, wave your hand, all of that. We're going to clap for you. Thank you. And the Mathnasium. I said Mathnasium of East Memphis. Our sponsors, give it up to them. So those of you who are watching virtually on our platforms across the district, on YouTube channel, on the Facebook channel, and even on Instagram, thank you so much to all of our teachers, administrators, all of our officials. Those of you who, we have watch parties throughout the district set up at 160 Hollywood at the Memphis Board of Education there. Also one at the TTC. They're set up there on, I believe that's on, is that on Jackson? Yeah. And we also have one set up, if I'm not mistaken, at Messick Center, and of course at the TLA on Union. So a shout out to those of you who are watching virtually and watching there and allowing the students and encouraging them to hear from our superintendent. Thank you so much at those 4 areas for hosting the watch parties this morning. Thank you so much. Well, we're up to now illustrious superintendent. I dare not introduce him. I've done it before, but I would love for a student to do this. And we've selected to introduce our illustrious superintendent. He's a dynamic student. He's doing wonderful things at T-STEM, or is it T-STEM East? At the East. You all know. T-STEM. I want to get it right. What is it, Dr. Barker? The T goes first? East T-STEM. And they're still the Mustangs last time I checked. So we're excited. This young man is dynamic. I just want to take time out to say our students are doing a wonderful job. We know that teaching takes time, it takes talent, and it takes energy. This young man has all 3. He takes the time to listen, he has the energy, and he definitely has talent. Just making that 29 on the ACT, just about in that 30-plus club. We're pushing for that and encouraging him to do just that, and we know that he will push through. He is the president, the vice president of the Student Government Association over at East, and he's doing a wonderful job. We have selected him to do a great job to bring up our superintendent. With that being said, would you please welcome our student, Caleb Sy, in the building. Hear ye him.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Good morning. I've been given the prestigious honor of introducing our superintendent, Dr. Joris M. Ray. Dr. Ray has served Memphis-Shelby County Schools during one of the most challenging times in the history of education. COVID-19 has threatened the very institution of conventional learning, yet Dr. Ray has stayed the course for safety. His innovative vision and leadership has catapulted Memphis-Shelby County Schools into the national spotlight as a district to learn from and watch. Even before we faced the crippling effects of school closures worldwide, Dr. Ray championed access for all and put it all on the line to ensure that more than 95,000 devices were distributed in record timing for virtual learning, essentially bridging the digital divide. That's what we call staying the course. Dr. Ray was voted unanimously by the Shelby County Board of Education on April 30th, 2019 to become our superintendent, and he hit the ground running, reinforcing his unwavering commitment to provide a high-quality education for every student, no matter their zip code. He has stayed the course. In just his first 3 years of leadership, Dr. Ray has been recognized as a Council of Great City Schools Green Garner Award finalist for Urban Superintendent of the Year, a National School Public Relations Association Superintendent to Watch, consecutively named among the Memphis Business Journal Power 100 for the last 3 years, and received the Tennessee Education Association Distinguished Educator Award, as well as a Living Legend Award presented by the National Alliance of Black School Educators. He was most recently featured in the book Spirit Work by Michael Fullen and Mark Edwards, which spotlights Memphis-Shelby County schools and other spirit-filled districts who have led resiliently through the pandemic. Even the United States Secretary of Education, Dr. Miguel Cardona, acknowledged the tremendous strides happening in our district, led by Dr. Ray, as we invest American Rescue Plan funds in improving strategies to combat learning loss. All of these recognitions are true testaments to his tenacity to stay the course. He has been sought out to lead some of the largest school districts in the nation, but yet he has stayed the course. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the superintendent of the largest school district in Tennessee, the chief of the 23rd largest school district in the nation, a product of this great district with nearly 25 years of educational experience, a man who is leading with courage and doing a new thing for Memphis-Shelby County schools. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up on your feet and give a Southern warm welcome to our superintendent, Dr. Joris M. Ray.
Let's give it up for Caleb.
Oh, wow. I could just stop right now. Therefore, for the grace of God, go I. Good morning, Memphis-Shelby County Schools. To each of you gathered here live at the Hilton Memphis, and to all of you watching and listening on our media platforms, I first want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your prayers and words of wisdom and support for me and my team during these past 2 years of the pandemic. Thank you for digging deep to help our students, your neighbors, and each other, even when the nights were cold and dark and the road was long and lonely. We've come a long way. Do you not agree? However, we have a long way to go But know this, please know this, we will get there if we work together. Say it with me, together. Now, you gotta make me believe it. Say it with me again, together. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm, all right? Where we will be without the amazing work of our first responders, healthcare workers, doctors, and nurses who work diligently each and every day to keep surfaces cleaned and disinfected. Thank you for working together. Thank you for working together to keep us safe. Let's give them a big round of applause. Where would we be without the heroic commitment of parents, teachers, daycare workers, faith-based providers, families, and all of those working together to keep children comforted in ways none of us ever dreamed would be necessary? And where would we be without the leadership during these unprecedented times from the federal level, leaders like U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona, and state leaders whom I met with just last week with my award-winning school board, whom I could never thank enough for their steadfast support. Let's give it a round of applause for the best school board in the nation. But working together, we must all continue to work together to lead through this historic moment. What a historic moment it has been and continues to be. Last year, we paused for a moment of silence to recognize our loved ones, co-workers, and community members who passed away from COVID-19. Today, not even a year later, we note that the death toll has nearly doubled right here in Memphis-Shelby County. More than 3,000 Shelby County residents have lost their lives due to COVID-19, and more than 930,000 people have died across our great country. I ask that you join me in a moment of silence to honor their lives and legacy. Thank you. I'm proud to report that we continue to serve as a partner, together with local health officials in the fight against COVID. In the true spirit of togetherness, there is power in numbers. We're so grateful to partner to bring hope and to reimagine a healthier 901. Thanks to volunteers and healthcare heroes. With support from our nursing staff, the Shelby County Health Department, and Methodist Labona Health System, we have administered nearly 12,000 vaccinations to adults and eligible children at our district sites. Thanks to grant dollars from the Test to Protect Our Schools program and our partners at Popular Healthcare, we've been able to offer free COVID-19 tests to students and staff since the start of the school year. To date, through bi-weekly and now weekly scheduling, we've administered more than 150,000 student nasal swab tests and nearly 36,000 tests to our faculty and staff members. Our work is beyond our district walls each and every day. These are just a few bright spots as we've navigated during a health crisis. Now, allow me to shine some light on a few of our top educators and leaders. Our Principal of the Year. We've been through a lot of changes in the past 2 to 3 years, and you know what they say, that this is the only thing constant is change. Well, today we honor another constant, our Principal of the Year, Margaret Bland McKissick of Avon Lennox High School. Stand up, Miss McKissick. She brings wisdom, experience, and dedication as she continues to reimagine and realize dreams for students and staff throughout the district. Principal McKissick has been an educator. Listen to this. She's been an educator in Shelby County for over 60 years. She's witnessed more change than any other educator in this city. The state of Tennessee has honored her before, and we're honoring her today. And I just want to say, Ms. McKissick, whenever I'm down, I always get a text from you to lift me up. So I just want to say thank you for your years of service. Let's give her another big round of applause. Ms. McKissick. Now, our Supervisor of the Year, Dr. Angela Whitelaw, stand up, Dr. Whitelaw, is a 28-year veteran of our district, and her colleagues call her a strategic planner, a creative problem solver, a change maker. Thank you to my friend and colleague, Dr. Whitelaw. I appreciate you. As Deputy Superintendent of Schools and Academics, Dr. Whitelaw empowers teachers, leaders, and central office staff each and every day to provide the most conducive learning experiences for students. We're not only the only ones highlighting her great work. Dr. Whitelaw was also honored last year as a regional semifinalist for the Supervisor of the Year by the Tennessee Department of Education. So to you, Dr. Whitelaw, congratulations. Now, you know I'm not going to say all that later, right? I just want you to. Our next bright spot is a whiz with numbers. Her students and her colleagues at Richland Elementary School. And I must say I have to be biased because she was my son's 4th grade teacher. We're talking about Laura Cook. Set up, Miss Cook. Miss Cook is a 4th grade math teacher, but she's spreading the knowledge each and every day, inside and outside of the classroom. Miss Cook is a mentor teacher and brings a unique approach to teaching and learning. And it has earned her national recognition. In addition to being named the 2021 Teacher of the Year, she received the National STEM recognition from the White House. Ms. Cook, keep standing, keep standing. Ms. Cook, along with Mr. Charles Hayes, would you stand, Mr. Hayes? He's a science teacher at Highland Oaks Elementary School. And we're honored, they both were honored with the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science Teaching. So let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Our educators are getting national recognition, and we're raising our national profile. Here's a snapshot of who we are. Memphis-Shelby County Schools is a $2.3 billion organization and an economic engine for the region. We're the second largest employer in the city with 14,000 employees. We're home to more than 200 schools with over 106,000 students. Now think about that. When you look at the economic growth in other major cities like Nashville, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I was there just this past weekend, and I'm just looking at all the beautiful buildings that's coming up in Nashville. You can see that their goal is to move forward together. When I recently visited the Music City, I noticed again Nashville Skyline, their convention center that holds thousands of people, their beautiful glass hotels, and the positive way residents talked about the city. This growth and attraction is not out of the reach for Memphis. It's not out of our reach. Dare I say, we have more seasoning. Don't you agree? But even more importantly, we have the recipe to be stronger together. The business of education is your business, is everybody's business. We must all make education a priority investment right here in Memphis-Shelby County together. Memphis can be greater together. A little later in my speech, I'll share more about how our district is impacting the workforce. As we're reimagining 9-on-1, our goal is to strengthen early and continuing literacy. We realize just how critical literacy is to the long-term success of students. It is why we developed the third grade commitment to outline precisely how we will ensure that our students are stronger readers by the start of third grade. I have a nice video from my students to talk about literacy is life.
One in 4 children in America grow up without learning how to read.
Even more sobering, right here in Memphis and Shelby County,
3 in 4 children are currently reading below grade level.
Students who don't read proficiently by 3rd grade are 4 times more likely to have behavioral challenges, drop out of high school,
commit a crime,
and are more likely to be incarcerated. What's the impact?
What's the impact? What's the impact?
So what's the impact on our economy?
50% of unemployed individuals ages 16 to 21 are not literate.
This is why we say literacy permeates all areas of life.
As the superintendent says, literacy is life.
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 Commit to literacy with Memphis-Shelby County Schools.
If not now, then when?
We can't do it alone. Literacy is life.
Foster a love for reading in your home.
Reading out loud with children builds key language and literacy skills.
Reading can change the lives of an entire community. Literacy is life.
Reading builds a greater understanding of the world
and ignites children's imaginations.
Literacy is life.
Encourage your child to read today. As a community, we must commit
to literacy.
To literacy.
To literacy.
To literacy. And to literacy.
To literacy. To literacy.
To literacy.
Remember, literacy is life.
Together, we must believe.
Together.
We will achieve.
Together.
Together?
Together.
Together.
We are reimagining 901.
Awesome, awesome. As we lean into lifting literacy, I'm excited to announce a partnership with some longtime friends of our school district and a group who knows the Memphis education landscape well. I'd like for our strategic partners for literacy to stand. This partnership is made up of key stakeholders like Dr. Candace Thomas, First 8 Memphis. Candace, you here? Please stand. Gary Shore, the Early Child Institute. I see you there, Mr. Shore. Please stand. Teresa Sloan, Hyde Foundation. Beverly Robertson, President of the Greater Memphis Chamber. Kathy Buckman Gibson, KBG Technologies. And many others. We have launched an initiative we're calling Strategic Partnerships for Literacy. Thank you all. And we look forward to building on the work done by Memphis-Shelby County Schools and the broader community to align on a strategic framework supported by the Boston Consulting Group. Together, we will work with key stakeholders in the community within the district to create a theory of action and implementation plan and identify high-level options and next steps to ensure literacy success by 3rd grade for all of our children. Let's have another big round of applause to celebrate Literacy is Life. Last April, in this very room, we announced some very ambitious plans with an aggressive timeline for execution of 27 initiatives that we believe will help move the academic needle for our students. You can find more information on all of those initiatives on our State of the District website. But today, we'll highlight the top 10 high-impact initiatives that were selected based on their ability to help us reach our goal of reimagining education, schools, and communities. We've done a full reset with our academic team and established a weekly cadence of meetings and walkthroughs where we dive into the data to offer real-time support. Today, I want to address and just really focus on our proof of performance. You can identify areas of concern and set goals all day, but without accountability, you just have a list of empty promises. So we want to hold ourselves accountable. So allow me to take you on a brief overview of our progress, and then later we'll share details about how we're reimagining teacher compensation, student internships, academic data reports to families, our partnership with the Blue Oval City, and the moment you've all been waiting for, revealing our new logo. All right? Our vision and dreams have been reimagined. And today, I'm so proud to share the progress of our dreams realized. One of our dreams reimagined was expanding tutoring programs. Students across the nation experience significant learning opportunities. You know it as learning loss. When the pandemic shut down schools but Memphis-Shelby County Schools teachers and staff are persevering, and we're happy to report students are making strides. Through newly implemented programs, we are now offering high-dosage tutoring sessions before, during, and after school. More than 900 teachers and assistants are investing their time in our students. That enhanced support has received the attention of the U.S. Department of Education for our use of American Rescue Plan funds and special recognition from the Tennessee Department of Education. They named us a Best for All district for our proven tutoring strategies. I would like to ask Miss Destiny Lewis. Where are you, Miss Lewis? Please stand. There she is. Miss Lewis, a 6th grader at Hickory Ridge Middle School. Destiny is one of nearly 9,000 students enrolled in the new before and after school tutoring program. Thanks to tutoring, Destiny has shown a 136% progress from her first diagnostic to her second diagnostic in I-Ready Math. Due to her hard work, stand up, Destiny. Due to her hard work, she is now performing above grade level and has been on an honor roll. Now that definitely deserves a big round of applause. That's the investment we're making in students. Now, there's still more work to be done, and we need more tutors to step up to the plate and more parents to push students to reach their full potential. Ms. Love just talked about that last night at the board meeting. We need our parents to get the students to tutoring. But it's no secret, Memphis-Shelby County Schools has some of the best teachers in the nation. And you know what? We're raising the bar and showing the world why we're thriving in this ever-changing world. Our dream reimagined was to provide enhanced professional development and accountability measures for teachers. And that dream is being realized in opportunities for new teachers and seasoned veterans. Last month, we launched the new Teacher Academy, and within a matter of days, we've already onboarded more than 160 new hires who gave overwhelmingly positive feedback on the 5-day training. In fact, 98% of attendees say they learn new content that can be implemented in their instructional practices. Let's take a look at the video.
I was actually teaching on my first day.
Drumming up excitement.
It just helps me to reimagine what it would look like for my students.
While reimagining education.
The new Teacher Academy is phenomenal, man. It's very, very helpful.
They're here to make a difference, but sometimes the teachers become the students. 365 hours of training are offered to our educators, giving opportunity for growth, empowerment, and development.
Being a teacher, you don't want to get into a habit of complacency.
Learning new strategies as students learn from them, and they say it's working. From New Teacher Academy to professional development updates to our talk show, Education Today, and Leadership Development Weeks, MSCS takes teachers from top tier to next level.
Awesome. I am so proud of our new Teacher Academy. Where is Dr. Yolanda Martin? You talk about dream reimagined and dream realized. The chief of HR and her team, along with our facilities team, IT, professional development, curriculum instruction, I can go on and on and on. We met one day, and this is after I met and talked to teachers. And it was a facilitator at Riverview Elementary School, or Riverview K-8, who talked to me about how we onboard teachers. And I'm so honored that Dr. Martin took that dream and brought it to a realization. So let's give her another big round of applause. Looking forward, we will continue to expand PD offerings and bridging a pipeline to the classroom with leadership opportunities. Another dream reimagined is to reduce the K through 2 adult student class ratio from 1 to 25 to 1 to 13. Our teachers are a lifeline for students, but they shouldn't have to do it alone. Here in Memphis, they don't. Isn't that great? There are 750 specialized education assistants positions added to the district. These SEAs work with students from kindergarten through second grade, making strides in our commitment to literacy, and it's working. Students' test scores are up. K through 2 students saw double-digit gains in ELA scores, and they were up in math as well. We need to celebrate that. The presence of SEAs brings a new solution to an old problem. And I know we're talking about reading, but let's do just a little math here. Take a look at the screen. The state of Tennessee says the average adult to student ratio should be no more than 1 adult to 25 children. And adding specialized education assistants reduces that average to 1 adult to 13 students. We reduce that ratio to nearly half. I know my teachers are excited about it. These assistants are trained, supported, and appreciated. I like to recognize one of our SEAs, Mr. Carlos Lim. Mr. Lim, please stand up, Mr. Lim. Mr. Lim is a specialized education assistant at Robert R. Church Elementary School. But his work extends beyond the regular class day. When he's not supporting students, he's training mentors and helping to create more lifelines. We need more like him. These professionals help with our heart work and decrease the county's unemployment rate. We are committed to recruiting top-tier candidates as we reimagine education. Thank you again, sir. Our commitment to providing premier educational opportunities is reimagined through our advanced academic expansion. These are classes of rigor. We're offering more statewide dual credit courses, preparing more teachers to teach in advanced placement classes, and offering AP courses at nearly all district-managed high schools. Our students are up to the task. 9 currently enrolled students have scored the highest possible on the ACT. We're proud to say that 100% of Memphis-Shelby County schools managed middle and high schools offer honors courses, but the progress doesn't stop there. And we'll tell you a little bit later how Memphis-Shelby County Schools is raising the bar. And let's turn our attention to some of the district's youngest students. Pre-K.
Because of you, I learned to read. I'm learning my ABCs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I learned my numbers. Yellow, purple, green. I know my colors. I believe. I achieve. Together we can imagine.
I love our pre-K students. An investment in pre-K is an investment in the future of our city and county. And our dream reimagined is to provide additional quality pre-K seats to all students, not just economically disadvantaged. There's no doubt we've seen some challenges with pre-K enrollment as parents have opted for smaller daycare facilities, leveraged their relatives, their aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents for childcare. But we are committed to recruiting those families back to Memphis-Shelby County Schools. As part of our progress, we're analyzing population and wait list data to determine additional seats. In spite of national staffing and workforce challenges, I'm proud to highlight that our pre-K team has hired 92 family engagement specialists. We've engaged more than 11,000 parents in literacy curriculum. And pre-K students now receive direct teaching and support in social and emotional learning. The strongest start, as we all know, begins with pre-K. But don't take my word for it. Our little learners can speak for themselves, right? And that was the video that you saw earlier. As part of our Dream Reimagined, we want to help students become empowered learners with an expanded view of the world. Right now, 5 schools offer world language courses. Starting in August 2022, we will take a phased approach to expand world language in 40 elementary schools. A committee to select learning materials has been established, and the district is partnering to hire 52 world language teachers before the final phase is complete. We are excited to help students reimagine. The students joining us on stage are here to share the dream realized through our victory roar. Come on, students, help me out.
Hi, I'm Bailey Clark, and I'm going to be saying the victory roar in Spanish. Juntos podemos escribir, juntos estamos there.
My name is Tessa Adcock, and I'm going to be saying the victory roar in Russian. Вместе мы верим в успех. Вместе мы достигнем цели. Вместе мы изменим 901.
Bonjour. My name is Jade Mitchell, and I will be reciting the Victory Roar in French. Ensemble, il faut y croire. Ensemble, nous atteindrons. Ensemble, nous réinventons le 901.
Let's give our students a round of applause. All right? Before we leave today, I expect everybody in this room to know the Spanish, the Russian, and the French version of the Victory Roar. There's one dream reimagined schools that we share in 2021, and I'm proud to announce that we are 7 months into the dream realized. The community was excited to celebrate the opening of our Medical District High School. But once that celebration ended, the work began. Middle District High School students have a unique opportunity highlighted by its proximity and partnership with Southwest Tennessee Community College. Where's our Southwest president? Thank you so much. With Southwest Tennessee Community College, 100% of students have already earned college credit during the first semester of the school's first year. The first class will graduate in 2025, and they're on track to receive their high school diploma and an associate's degree at the same time. And students who meet admission qualifications will have immediate access into the University of Tennessee's Health Science Center nursing program when they graduate. We're going to keep this momentum going, welcoming more students, expanding classrooms, and exploring additional partnerships with University of Tennessee and others in the medical district. Let's show our video.
Together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we are reimagining 901.
Awesome. Also today, I'm proud to report that we are well on our way to Bolton's transformation into a world-class agri-STEM school. Bolton High is one of the most unique and historic rural schools in our district portfolio. Allow me to take a moment to recognize longtime advocates for this school and community, the Bolton Trust. Any members of the Bolton Trust, please stand and wave your hand. I think we have one representative here. Here we go. Thank you so much. It takes partners like Bolton Trust who are truly vested in our education mission to ensure the success of students and families. You know, I go from place to place and I hear people say all the time, we need VOTEC in schools. Well, let me tell you, VOTEC has evolved. Last year, more than 140 students were able to earn their industry certification in programs like automotives, construction, food, animal and veterinary science, and a number of advanced courses. Let's give those students a round of applause. That's big work. We hosted our first Ag Day on campus last fall thanks to a $2 million innovation grant. The event introduced students to high-wage, high-demand careers in agriculture through hands-on activities and demonstrations. And there's more. With the announcement of Ford Motor Company coming to the region, we are planning an expansion of dedicated space for automotive and manufacturing. We're building up students and teachers and reimagining our facilities, and building upgrades are about learning environments that enhance critical thinking, creativity, and innovative instruction. Right now, crews are working on a $170 million in classroom additions, HVAC improvements. We've invested $5 million in water bottle filling stations for safer drinking. Our schools have air ionizers for cleaner breathing. Our building must continue. This pandemic has presented a new set of challenges, including national supply chain shortages that have delayed some projects. But we are moving forward. The community is watching and recognizing our hard work. The Memphis Business Journal recently named the renovation of Parkway Village Elementary School Project of the Year in its Building Memphis Awards. That's fabulous. So let's talk about reimagining communities. That means developing a tighter alignment with Memphis and its workforce to create a better 901. A better 901 for all. It means building and enhancing strategic partnerships focused on student achievement. As I mentioned earlier, the business of education is your business. It's everybody's business. We must make education our priority investment together. As promised, last year, I assembled a handful of local CEOs to join my superintendent CEO circle. During our first meeting with the group, we discussed how can we all better engage, empower, and equip our students and parents to enter the workforce with the training and skill that will improve outcomes for everyone. Together, we must improve literacy. Again, let me say it. Together, we must improve literacy. The success of Memphis-Shelby County Schools is tied to the economic vitality of Memphis. All right? We need everybody under the sound of my voice. We need all of you. Reimagining communities means making sure opportunities flow through the communities we serve. That's why our partnership with minority and women-owned small businesses, enterprises makes dollars and cents. Our spending with MWBE increased from 18% in 2020 to 24% in 2021. Recently, we were named as a finalist for the prestigious Robert R. Church Corporation of the Year Award by the Mid-South Minority Business Council Continuum. This recognition is the direct result of the progress we're making in all divisions together with the help of our procurement services. And we can't talk about dreams realized in the workforce without mentioning our award-winning Human Resources Department. Since February 2021, we boosted the local economy by $93 million in jobs and salaries. That means we put more than 2,500 people to work in Shelby County through new or filled positions. We've also invested more than $25 million in strategic compensation upgrades and $5 million in emergency paid sick leave for employees with COVID-19. We were recognized by the U.S. Secretary of Labor for our hiring practices among veterans, and a number of HR leaders have been recognized as part of the Memphis Business Journal Annual HR Impact Awards. Let's give them a round of applause. Votech has evolved as part of our Dream Reimagined, a Dream Realized. Our students have earned more than 10,000 career certifications through CCTE since 2018. Students are earning college credits and career certifications while still in high school, which includes more than 125 course offerings, more than 40 programs of study, 8 early college programs, 5 Memphis academies, and 4 school-wide technology centers and 2 specialty schools. Our CCTE partners has also evolved by working together with local and international businesses. Students received insight to prepare for high-wage, high-demand degrees and careers. Would Stephen Ferreira please stand? Where's Stephen? Oh, Stephen. Through partnerships like FedEx, Stephen, a 12th grader at East T-STEM High School, passed his FAA private pilot license exam. Wow. This is an incredible achievement. Stephen braved the 4-hour long test with a designated examiner from the FAA and passed with flying colors. Congratulations to Stephen and several other students in the program who also recently earned their certifications and licenses. Let's give another big round of applause. As we soar higher, we're dreaming bigger. My parents taught us to dream big. And I expect the same thing for all 110,000 Memphis-Shelby County School students. We're dreaming bigger, and when I say big, I'm talking about bigger paychecks for our educators. We must reimagine compensation for hard workers on the front lines every day in our classrooms. Although we already pay our teachers above the state minimum, last year we announced a move to a step and lane schedule to offer stability in an ever-changing economy. We now have some of the highest paid teachers in Tennessee. As we continue to recruit the best in the nation, today I'm announcing a $1,500 teacher retention bonus for both teachers and teacher types, and a $500 bonus for educational assistance. The bonuses will be implemented for the upcoming school year. That's an investment of more than $11 million, in addition to next year's increase for teacher steps and lanes and a new principal step progression scale. We're not going to forget about our principals either, right? This will bring new incremental funds invested in educators compensated to nearly $21 million. Okay? And we'll share more details regarding specifics and eligibility, who gets the bonuses and all of that. But in addition to compensation, and I'm gonna be honest, the district will be invested an estimated $3 million to support shifting the current employer costs from the medical coverage. Where's Ms. Diane Stokes? Ms. Stokes, she's the president of TEA. Ms. Stokes called me up and said, Dr. Ray, we got to do something with this insurance. She said, go talk to teachers. You said you talk to teachers, go out there and talk to teachers. And that's what I did. We shifted the current employer cost for medical coverage from 67% to 70% paid for active employees. That means if you currently work for Memphis-Shelby County Schools, you will pay less out of pocket for medical care. The updated coverage starts this July through June 2023. In words of the late Memphis great, we can't forget to get paid, students. That means you too. We got to take care of our students. Memphis-Shelby County Schools is reimagining a new hands-on internship program called the Power 1000 for 1,000 of our juniors and seniors. As the second largest employer in the metro area, the district employs a variety of industry professionals. As this dream is realized, our interns are already working alongside district leaders and corporate partners to gain valuable skills and experiences and earning above the minimum wage. That deserves a big round of applause. But we can't forget about our parents. We have a brand new resource for you too. You can now track your child's progress through our new customized Power School feature, the academic scorecard. Take a look at these snapshots. The scorecard shows a comprehensive academic and performance play-by-play that provides all the stats. It's a detailed report including grades, attendance, behavior, state assessments, all in one place. Stay ahead of the game with an academic scorecard that's updated in alignment with quarterly report cards. It's all available for you right now on Power School. The ball, parent, is in your court. And I just want to thank our board for always advocating for our parents. Let's give that a big round of applause. Now, I know this big dream, next big dream that I'm going to talk about will capture the headlines. But let's talk about reimagining tradition of the current U.S. school year. Back when America was an agricultural society, back probably when you was born, John Barker, we had roughly 2 months off doing every summer. Learning to read and write and do math was simply, at that time, not as important as keeping up with the family farm. But since then, we've changed as a nation. The majority of our students aren't spending summers off tilling fields or harvesting crops. So are we considering a different approach to the school year? Today I'm announcing that we will be exploring a year-round school year. Okay. Now before we start getting I start getting all the tomatoes thrown at me. Let me be clear that the year-round school looks more like a series of shorter breaks. Think about it. We're already hosting fall, spring, and summer academies anyway, to build in more continuous learning days, and studies show that year-round schools prevent the summer slide and bridges the achievement gap. Let me say it again. We are exploring, all right? I also want to consider increasing pay for educators who often use the summer to supplement their income, right? If we're going to go year-round, many of our teachers do work in the summertime. If we're really committed to dreaming big, we have to give our students every opportunity to achieve. And speaking of achievement, today I'm announcing that beginning next school year, that's the 22-23 school year, all students grades 7 through 12 who qualify for honors classes in language arts, math, and science will be automatically enrolled based on class availability. Automatically enrolled. Okay? This is a game changer for many of our students from low economic backgrounds who historically have not had access to these courses. Our core teachers will also be provided the training on honors level expectations and instructional rigor for the new year. So guys, let's dream big. And now, the moment I think you all been waiting for, we're claiming our identity. Before we go further, let me briefly take you back a little bit. After the 2013 school merger, we naturally adopted the SCS name and logo because they represent the county landscape. However, we know 80% of our students have historically lived within the Memphis city's limits. Reimagine 901 incorporates a name change, reflects our geographic location and the families we serve. We heard from our students, principals, teachers, support staff, and community stakeholders as we consider a name change and a new logo. We've even incorporated design elements from our awesome art students and educators. On January 25th, 2022, our great school board unanimously voted to rename our district as Memphis-Shelby County Schools. So, and now without further delay, I want to present our new logo. Let's go to the video.
Our district has reclaimed the identity of our community. We are now officially Memphis-Shelby County Schools. To embrace our unique character, pride, soul, heart, determination, and innovation, we've embodied key elements of education. The gold star is a symbol we are all familiar with. It represents outstanding merit, a goal we strive for every day, and literacy, our North Star. Our mission is to prepare students for success in learning, leadership, and life. That mission is symbolized through the graduation cap. Literacy is life, and it starts with reading. The book represents knowledge, learning, and imagination. The bridge defines the great city of Memphis, symbolizing connection and progress. And what brings it all together is the representation of hope and a future, the torch. As we move from a district of intervention to a district of innovation, we embrace the call for transformation. So, allow us to reintroduce ourselves. We are Memphis-Shelby County Schools.
Awesome. Isn't that logo beautiful?
of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find that fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out and move mountains. We can walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise on
So, as you can see from our progress, the state of Memphis-Shelby County Schools is strong. It's strong. And stronger than ever. We got our name back. We got our swagger back. And we got it back together. Coronavirus did not defeat us. We're beating it. And we're doing it together. But the fight is far from over. We must break the chains of poverty, chains that drown and defer the dreams of children, simply based on what side of town they're born in. We must break the chains of division and the vicious curse that haunts this city, causing us to operate in silos and in isolation. At a time when I was feeling discouraged and down, I always leaned to my faith and my father. It was my father who reminded me of Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to plans to give you hope and a future. There is hope for our school district when we believe. There's a future for our children if we believe. We have some believers in here. Will you believe with me? Will you believe with us? When they say mountains can be moved, will you believe? When they say chains will never break, will you believe it? Shall ye not know it? We've heard that, but there's no way through. But we must believe. We've heard the tide will never change, yet we must believe. They haven't seen what we can do yet, right? But there's power right here in Memphis-Shelby County Schools. And I need everybody on the sound of my voice to believe. Because we gotta believe literacy is life. No matter when we get tired, no matter when they talk about you, no matter when they say we can't do it, we got to press towards the mark. We got to believe. We got to move our district from a district of intervention to innovation. I need some help in here. I need some folks who's going to believe. I need some folks that's going to believe for it. I need folks to understand that it's going to take all of us to build our city up. We will rise, but we have to rise together because our victory roar. We got to believe and embody what we say. And I need everybody on the sound of my voice to believe in our children, to believe in our children now, and never give up. I need your help. We need your support. We need you in this fight for our children. Because together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we'll reimagine 901. I love you all. Believe in our children. Believe forward. Thank you much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Superintendent Dr. Joris M, the State of Press. Let's say it one more time, everybody. The victory roar. Together, we must believe. Together, we will achieve. Together, we are reimagining 901. Come on, Memphis sorry. Okay, we thank you, Chief Jerica Phillips. Everyone will get a special commemorative gift on behalf of Memphis-Shelby County Schools as you leave. So again, thank you for being here, everybody, elected officials and those who are stakeholders, parents, children, loved ones, those who support Memphis-Shelby County Schools. Please be sure to pick up your commemorative box on the way out. It will have the new Memphis-Shelby County Schools logo on it, and it is for you, for your taking. Thank you so much, Cabinet. Chairwoman McKissick, thank you so much for all that you do. Everybody, have a great rest of your day.